If you want to know what's going to unfold for you in the next 3 months, what are the changes, the blessings, what are the challenges that you will, excuse me, you will successfully face, then this reading is for you, my dear Aries rising shiners. We are doing your next 3 months. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning rising shiners, welcome back to all of my rising shiners. Wow, there's just a lot. And we are now kicking things off with your career reading. Okay, we're going to get them all. Usually I just need 3, but there's a lot of it that came through. So we are going to take that as your spirit guides have a message for you. So again, this is a collective reading for my Aries rising shiners. And if you are not familiar with your sun, moon, and rising signs, I do have a description, a link in the description box, which you can check for you to find out, and it's free for you to find out what are your sun, moon, and rising signs. So you can also watch the other videos. That way you'll be getting a detailed reading for what's going to unfold for you in the next 3 months. So starting off with your career reading, Aries rising shiners, we got let go. Whatever it is that you're trying to work on, especially to those of you who are doing some career shifts or wanting to make some move with your current career, whatever your situation is, it's no longer serving you. It's no longer helping you to really reach your full potential. So it's about time for you to let go, walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. If that's something that you need to do in order for you to really face up to the challenge, and not only that, but to eventually be more successful and for your career, for your skills, for your talents to shine, then it's about time for you to let go. That is the first message that your rising shiners have for you. To continue, we got family. Once you let go, your family will be there for you. This doesn't have to be mother, father, sisters, or brothers. This is depending on how you view the people around you as family. So you can rely on your family, and I would say that for those of you who are watching this, you are a very family-oriented person. So family comes first for you. And your spirit guides want you to know that loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. So you are the type of person who's going to make things, do things, and not really just do it for your own sake. You're also including your family in your decision. To continue, we have justice. So part of your career change or the shifts that's going to happen for your career in the next 3 months is something to do with justice. So your career is something that will bring fairness, and protection to others who would need your help. So it could be, for some of you here, I saw police. That's very specific. So law enforcement. I am also getting that some of you in this pile or in this collective, you are in the process of learning or shifting to learn things that's related to law. So you could be a law student or transitioning to become a law student. You're about to take the board exam, the bar exam, and you are also someone, public work. So public office, some of you will be working in a public office or government office. So that is something that I'm seeing in my vision for justice. To continue with your career reading, we got infinite abundance. As you dive right into your career shifts that's related to justice, helping people, protecting their rights, and bringing equality and fairness, you are definitely supported. And as you devote yourself to this divine life purpose, infinite abundance will be coming into your life. Wow. In the next 3 months, that is an amazing news for you, my Aries rising shiners. Not only that, your purpose is to bring divine healing and light as well as love to this world. As someone who's going to help bring justice into light, you are definitely helping those people that you're going to encounter as you make this transition to career shifts. You are going to bring love and light in their lives, especially to those who felt that there is injustice that has happened to them. You would definitely be a bigger part of this movement, of these changes in these people's lives. Okay, now we got the guidance from your spirit guides. We have here, the first one is healing is happening. And I love this for you, my dear rising shiners, my Aries rising shiners, because you have the let go card. Whatever it is that you will let go with the help of your family, and you seeking your higher purpose, which is to bring justice in this world along with light and love, you are going to heal yourself. There will be healing that's going to happen for you. It's like an aha moment wherein you didn't even thought that it is possible for you to dive into this type of career. You are not broken. So people may, because Aries, they do really have this strong persona, and you can be nasty at times, let's face it, right? No sugarcoating here. So people may see you as someone who's really hard to deal with, and there are times you may not talk about it, so you can just, be quiet about that at some times. I mean, at some point of your life, you may be thinking that there's really something wrong about you, but your spirit guides want you to know and reaching out to you that you are not broken. In fact, as you go through this transition, you will be opening yourself up to an opportunity of healing yourself at the same time while helping other people around you. So you may be kind of doubtful as to this new career, this new path that is going to unfold for you, but your spirit guides are reaching out and letting you know that you need to trust the process. It is safe to soften at times. See, it's like what I mentioned earlier, kind of nasty, you're kind of hard, and you're kind of hard to deal with. So there's nothing wrong with you to soften yourself at times, especially if it's really needed in this situation. To continue with your guidance, morning dew. For those of you, like what I mentioned earlier, you seem to be doubtful with the changes, with the things that you're going to embark in your life. This is a confirmation that clarity and fresh start is knocking on your door in the next 3 months. And definitely there's a positive outlook that is brewing for you, my dear Aries Rising Shiners. We are starting off with a very fantastic reading. And I love this career reading for you, my dear Aries Rising Shiners. It's very straight to the point. And because of that, I am just going to clear off the table and I'll be back with your love reading. All right, welcome back to my Aries Rising Shiners. So we are now in your love reading part. And to continue, again, this is a collective reading, so take how it resonates. And this would be for your next 3 months as to what's going to unfold for you. What are the blessings? What are the changes that we are going to receive from your spirit guides? Fire sign. Well, that confirms you, my dear Aries Rising Shiner. So we got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That really confirms that this reading is for you. So we are getting here that you may also be, I would say, you may also be with a fire sign. So it could be an Aries as well, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. So this person in your life, your spirit guides wants to let you know whatever it is that's happening in the background. Give it some time. All right. So being a fire sign, you will tend to be very hasty and you like things to move so fast. So you really have that tendency. And because of that, your spirit guides wants to reach out to you and let you know that not everything can be resolved if you are going to move so fast. In fact, in your career reading earlier, it already started that you need to soften at times, because that is also going to give you an idea of what's really happening. If you're just going to move as quickly as you could, you may be missing out on some details that is going to play a very crucial role, whether it's career, whether it's for your love life, or in your life in general. So trust the divine timing, trust the process. You already have it earlier, and this is just a continuation of it. So everything in divine timing, let things flow. So don't be so control freak. All right, I get that you want things to happen right here, right now, but that's not how things is going to be. We have this natural order, and whatever is going to happen will happen, whether you like it or not, whether you hope to pray for it, it's just going to happen. So let things flow. And again, remember, in your career reading, trust the process. With distance, I am getting that sooner or later, some of you, again, this is specific for some of you here in this collective, some of you may relocate, or there will be an event wherein the two of you and your person would need to go from one place, and the other person would need to go from your place to another. So this will confirm that you guys will have this physical distance. It will start a long distance relationship for the both of you. Some of you, I'm getting that give it time. Some of you here, again, this is going to be specific. You're now slowly, or you're starting to be emotionally distant to your person because of the things that you would like to happen, but it's not happening. For some reason, there are delays that's in play, and it is really adding up to how you're slowly detaching from your relationship with this person. So this is a clear signal that some of you, again, here in this pile, will, in the next 3 months, from the time that you're watching this reading, again, this is a timeless reading, you guys will be working on separate ways. So you really need to bear in mind that not everything is going to be as happy as it could be when you guys are not in the same room or not in the same house anymore. So you will need to really add up more effort if that happens. And for those of you who are already emotionally distant or starting to become emotionally distant from your person, and this is your confirmation from your spirit guides that there are things you're missing. That's why you need to soften and you need to trust the process, because the other person may not be talking about it, and they just felt like you will not really listen, and you will not pay attention because you are someone who likes to move things as fast as you could, and to just, I would say, move on. That's the word that I'm seeing. So the other person really wants to probably reach out to you, but in some ways they felt like their feelings are being shrugged off, are being dismissed most of the time. So this is your confirmation that you need to really soften. Probably it's time for you to have this one-on-one talk. If you haven't done that, if you guys haven't seen each other eye to eye or face to face, it's about time that you do that. Go on a vacation, and then a quiet time for the two of you, talk things out and patch things over as much as you could. But again, don't bring in your hasty, let's get on with it, let's move fast type of energy, because this is the moment that you guys really need to not really take things slow, but it is the moment that you can connect with one another. And if you are going to do it as fast as you could, you will be missing out on a lot of things, a lot of details. So this is a really great start for you, my Aries rising shiners. Now let's get more guidance from your spirit guides as to what else we have, what other messages we got for your love reading in the next 3 months. What's going to unfold? We got 66, 6 and 6. For others, number 6 is like an evil number, but for me, I find it fascinating. Not only it looks sexy, but at the same time, it felt humble. That's how I see it. And it also felt abundant, because the way you look at it, it's just like this number is carrying a lot inside. I mean, that's just the vibe I'm getting with number 6. So White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. This is like confirming what we have earlier, trust in the process. Because with you trying to slow things down a bit, you would definitely be able to see things in a better, bigger, brighter, and more focused way. You will be able to see things that you may have missed out. And to your surprise, you will be like, oh, I didn't even know that it was there. I didn't even know that it existed. I didn't even know that it is already happening. So you may be getting some of those kind of aha moments when you try to soften things up, when you try to trust in the process, when you try to reach out and, tell your other person, tell the people around you who needs to hear this and who needs your time and attention that, okay, let's talk. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's going on. Let's take a seat and let's have a talk. Let's have that one-on-one talk that we haven't had for quite some time, to be more private and to be more intimate in a way that you guys would be able to open up without any judgment. And I would say it's time for you to also practice your listening skills. Aries, I don't think that's your forte, but this is the moment for you to do that. That way you are hearing the other person's side, and you'll be able to really distinguish things from your own point of view versus what is really happening on their end. With Giraffe Spirit, what I'm getting, see the big picture. This confirms what I'm saying earlier. You are missing out on a lot of things because you're trying to move so fast that the other person sometimes cannot keep up with you. They may want to keep up with you, but going back to what I mentioned earlier, they really felt that what they're bringing into the table are being disregarded, even their emotions. And at times, this is what I felt. At times, they're thinking they don't matter. Like, whatever their thoughts, whatever they're trying to contribute, let's say, in a discussion, or let's say simple things like preparing a meal or going to a certain place, planning for your next trip. There are times, most often than not, you are the one that is leading. You're the one that is, taking charge. It's like you always have the last say, and the other person's point of view, the other person's contribution on whatever the discussion is or whatever you guys are doing are being disregarded. And so that piles up, and you don't really, I would say you don't really care, but you don't really have an idea that it has been an ongoing thing. So that's the reason why we got the emotionally distant card showing up. Although your partner may have the fire sign, but they may not have the full fire sign energy like the ones that you have. So, how fires have different intensity based on their colors. I just need to insert that for discussion purposes. So this is what I'm getting for your love reading. It's about time for you, my dear Aries rising shiners, to trust in the magic, trust in the process, in order for you to see what's really going on, and then eventually see the bigger picture. it's time for you to soften things up and listen. Okay, listen. So I'm going to clear the table and I'll be back with your life reading. I'll see you in a bit. Hello and welcome back to all of my Aries Rising Shiners. We are down to your life reading and we are going to use our tarot card for more clarification as to what's going to unfold, blessings, or things that's about to happen for you in the next 3 months. Oh, okay. I only need 3, but I got 4. But let's take them. Your spirit guides wants to give you an additional card. Oh, we got a page of wands in reverse. Someone is really being impatient. And it was already discussed earlier with your reading. So these 3 came out all together. And let's see what we got here. Currently, I'm really getting that you're the type of person who really wants things to move as fast as they could. Like, you're not going to take a no for an answer. You just want things to be yes, yes, okay, let's go. Come on, let's do this. You're someone who has that kind of energy. You're very upbeat, and I would say that you don't even know you're limiting yourself for a bigger opportunity because you love to just move. You only love to do things based on your mood, based on how you see things, based on how it makes you feel. So you are basically creating that limit, that self-limiting, not belief, but self-limiting process. And at the same time, I'm getting that you are kind of immature. I mean, you may or may not accept that. Again, this is a collective reading, so take how it resonates. Immature in the sense that, when there's an argument, you always like to win. You always like to have the last say. And that is the reason why the other person is getting emotionally distant. Right? They're trying their very best to keep up with you, but you're just being bossy. I don't want to use other words, but I'm just going to stick with that. You're being bossy and you're trying to I'll use this word, this statement. You are trying to manipulate your way to control things based on how you see fit for you. So basically, you are power tripping in a corporate, that is in the corporate standard. If this is you in a corporate standpoint, then yes, you are power tripping. Most of the time, you're using your authority over your team, the people who are part of the team or who are working for you. And I would say that is your challenge. That is something you need to work on, because if not, people will slowly be fading away in your life. Another thing that I'm getting here is that most often than not, you're throwing tantrums. So that's why we got the immature vibe. Also, because you're not seeing the bigger picture and you always love to just, do things based on how you feel and basically it's about you. You're lacking ideas. You're lacking that creativity that is needed, because how people see it is you are selfish enough not to hear their side, their contribution that could also be beneficial for you, because eventually that could help you, have that aha moment in your head and saying that, yes, let's do this. I think this will be fit. I think this will be great. So that is the challenge that I'm getting here. Because of that, we got this tower moment. Something will happen, like a sudden change in the next 3 months. This behavior that you have, something will come out of it that will change everything. A certain event that will change everything. And I would say this will cause breakdown. Okay? This moment needs to happen in order for you to realize a lot of things. A lot of things that you're missing, a lot of things that you're disregarding, a lot of things that you just don't pay attention because you are only working for you, and the things that will make you happy. So this tower moment is needed. Your spirit guides are letting you know that if you're not going to work on yourself, if you're not going to try to become more subtle and trusting the process, listening to people at times as needed, and paying attention to how they feel, there is something that's going to happen in the next 3 months. Next 3 months, it's going to change everything. This will cause chaos in your life. It may sound negative, but this will bring a substantial awakening for you. An awakening that will definitely knock off your senses, knock you out of your senses. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but definitely will bring you back to your senses. Okay, I think that's more fitting. And you realizing what you've been missing. I'm also getting that this tower moment will not only give you an awakening, but definitely this will give way right? So there will be a destruction of old foundations. So once you have this awakening moment, there is something that will be destroyed. And I'm not meaning it in a negative way. It is in fact in a positive light. Something in you will be destroyed. Like it will be, you are going to shed away that part of you and change it. Changing it not because people pressure you or the society pressured you, but because you see that it's for the best. This change will eventually help you to heal. Remember, you got the healing card earlier? This change will also help you to have better connection with other people. So this tower moment is needed in order for you to reveal who you are, what you can be, what you are capable of, and what are the things that you needed to see, and those people who truly care for you, and the things that you are missing. This is actually a really good reading because sometimes in order for us to determine a person's importance or, an event, friends, family, or what have you, things needs to happen. And those are some things we cannot control. So that's why we got the trust in magic and trust in the process, because this is a divinely guided message. Whatever it is going to happen. And it's meant to happen. With that happening, though there may be, so in connection with this tower moment, it may cause some shaking things up, for you, your family, people around you, things related to you. You may feel that things are disconnected, misaligned, or broken. You will start to feel like you're struggling. Your relationship is kind of like messy, or it's like an unhappy home. But know that all of this are part of your awakening, are part of that revelation. It's part of destruction of old foundations in order for you to mend, in order for those people around you, including you, to understand one another and help each other to work things out. I am seeing this as a way for you guys to create harmony from disharmony, to create connection from separation, and to create closeness, unity from being broken. So that's how I see this card. Actually, that's how this card is screaming onto me. So this may be in reverse, and people may see this in a negative light, but really, this is just a facade of everything, because universe, your guides, gods, goddess, and Holy Spirit, or whatnot, or how you would like to call it, wants you to learn something. And this is just part of it. Remember, you have the infinite abundance. So whatever happens, you are still protected. You just need to learn your lesson. That's part of your process for the next 3 months. Because at the end of it, see, you have the strength. And this is a Leo energy, also another fire sign. So you will still be able to not really contain, but use your energy, your fire energy, towards the best possible outcome. Because we have here, after this sudden change, this revelation, this upheaval, this changes, this commotion, after all of this, you will be able to find your strength. And with strength, I mean, you'll be able to not just love yourself, but respect yourself and people around you. Those people who truly matters to you. You will be getting unconditional love. See? So this is now the after effect of everything that had happened. You will find unconditional love, and you will be getting unconditional love from them as well. You will also get more courage to become passionate in the sense of connecting to other people. And I would say that you need to go through this because you're going to work in the justice sector, right? And working in the justice sector is really not an easy task to do. There are a lot of emotions involved, and there's a lot of chaos going into play. So you being able to understand at least a fraction of what's happening with those people would definitely help you to become better with the career, with the job that you're going to work on. Thus, it's going to give you not just inner strength, but, persuasion. Yeah, I'm getting persuasion, which is going to add up. It's going to add up to your skills, or to what you can bring into the table when you work and finally shift your justice sector as part of your career. Also, you will be building compassion within you. So you're going to come out, sorry, the mic stuck. Okay, got near to my lips. So you will come out very compassionate person, a totally different person from being a reverse page of wands to becoming this maiden strength. You don't need to be loud. You don't need to become someone who's always, bragging, someone who's always talking about things. Basically, you don't need to be bossy. You don't need to be nosy. You don't need to be going back. You don't need to be loud, as loud as you can be, in order for you to showcase your strength. You will learn that compassion, doing things in a more subtle way, is strength. Like, you don't need people to really see what you're doing. I hope you're getting my point. So, bragging. Yeah. You don't need to really brag. You don't need to broadcast everything that you're doing. So basically, you will be learning a lot of things during this tower moment. And I love this for you, my Aries rising shiners, especially that you came out with a strength card at the end. This is a very wonderful card to have in your not so distant future, because this is giving me a glimpse that you will become more mature. And not only that, you will now be dealing with things on a higher perspective. Like, you are not going to see every details, and you will always look at the bigger picture. This is wonderful. And because of that, let's continue with some positive messages or message that you can use for your affirmation. Oh, okay. Wow. Raise your vibration. That is the mantra that calls me to light up. Definitely will raise your vibration from being an immature page of wands in reverse to this maiden strength card that we have. You will definitely raise your vibration, and I love that for you. It's worth the time. See, though you may feel that you will somehow slow down because you need to soften things and trust the process, but there's no indicative here that you need to really take things slow. No, it's just gonna look like it's slow for you because you used to do things in your own pace. But really, your spirit guides want you to know that it's worth the time. It's worth the time for you to soften things up, to believe in the process, and trust the process and trust the magic, because there's a lot of things you will be learning. There's a lot of things that's going to unfold for you that is beneficial for your growth in this journey. And because of that, we are going to get some TV fortune cards before we close off your reading. Spirit guides, what other messages do we have for our Aries rising shiners in the next 3 months of their life? Oh, okay, so this one wants to come out. We got chain of events that will affect your life. That confirms your tower moment, your tower card. So at least your spirit guides are already giving you a heads up. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up with Archway. And I can definitely say it's true. See, like what I mentioned earlier, though this may be in reverse, but this is reverse of the things that you need to work on. And then eventually it will result in you finding what truly matters. So that is part of it with your strength card. And I am feeling this card, bird perch, waiting for news, package, or letter. So some of you are waiting for confirmation. Maybe you have already applied, or you're waiting for your bar exam result. Again, this is a timeless reading, so you never know when you're going to see this. But I manifested that you will see this reading once you're ready to receive this message. And this is the reading that I have for you, my Aries rising shiners. I truly enjoy doing your reading, and let me and others know how this reading resonated with you in the comment section. Again, thank you so much for spending your time with me at Girl, Her Cats, and the World. And to claim the energy in this reading, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. That way you're helping me to create more inspiring and empowering messages such as this, and to grow the community. And at the same time, don't forget to click on the notification bell. That way you are also going to be notified as to when I'm going to post my next video. Till next time, I'll be seeing you all in my next reading. Thank you so much again. Bye for now.